Infertility is a very common problem for all age groups of women. In this article we will touch on infertility and give advice on trying to conceive, tips and how to better increase your chances of becoming pregnant. A factor that some women don't take into account is how important knowing your menstrual period is. This is probably because it is not talked about often. The body changes as the month progresses, and this is key of knowing when to try and become pregnant. Knowing the natural rhythm of your body can help greatly in the chances of conception. Also, the way your period is can indicate strongly the health of your body. The color, volume and way the blood is as regards to clotting are important, and all these factors should be considered when trying to become pregnant. Keeping the chart is a good way of knowing how your body is changing throughout the month. Your cycle will begin when your period does and last around 5 to 7 days. In the follicular phase, estrogen levels rise, and as ovulation is neared, sex drive will rise too. This is the time you become most fertile, and you should notice some cervical mucus at this time too. If unfortunately you don't get pregnancy, you will then go on and have your period. This is known as the luteal phase. Gathering as much information as you can on the process is important, as it will help you to know when your body is at its most fertile. Telltale signs are your cervix. By checking this on a day-to-day basis at the same time, you will know when you are fertile. If it feels high, open and soft, then this is a time to consider trying to conceive. One of the best ways of signaling fertility, cervical mucus. This will appear as raw egg white, be sticky and slippery, and means that you are highly fertile. Now, basal body temperature. During the month the basal body temperature changes. However, this is not a reliable form of fertility, as there are lots of things that can alter the body's temperature, and the change is very minimal. So this should not be relied on. Also, a rise in sex drive usually happens these times. Sex should not be a scheduled activity. It should be a pleasurable outlet and not something that is planned. There is nothing quite like taking the sensuality and arousal out of something like sex than to make it the chore. Foreplay should always be part of sex. It is a wonderful way of heightening your lover's sensitivity and making them feel turned on. Artificial lubricants should not be used, as this can affect the male sperm. Having an orgasm together is also a good way to increase the chances of conception. Try not to move too much after sex for half an hour. It is very easy for semen to leak out of the body. Tilting the pelvis up with the use of a pillow slipped underneath the woman can be very helpful after sex. Eating is very important, and a healthy diet is crucial. Prenatal vitamins and folic acid should be taken if you are considering getting pregnant. Don't drink any alcohol when trying for a baby, as this will affect the chances of pregnancy. Relaxation therapy, yoga and tai chi can help the body, as being calm makes things happen much more naturally. And that is what you are aiming for. Now, you'll be at the final stage of finding out if you are pregnant. Some of the signs of pregnancy are tiredness, tender and swollen breasts, sickness and missed periods. Also, some women say their maternal instinct comes into play and they know they are pregnant. Once you check this out and have it confirmed, you won't have 9 months to wait before your new baby will be born. This special gift to you is something you will cherish with love and joy for the rest of your life. Just think of the first time you hold it in your arms. How wonderful will that moment be? My wife and I have been trying a lot of ways to get pregnant after our marriage. Finally we found the answers to help conceive my 2 beautiful and charming children. In the market, there are a lot of different ways that helps you to get pregnant, but in my opinion I prefer natural and easy ways to get pregnant, which are some simple home remedies. I am looking forward to help others with some of the best tips on easy way to get pregnant. Do read through my article and you might found it useful.